YouTubers, AtariLeaf here with an open tag response to segaretroride. Let's see your games room open tag. Now this tag is actually a couple of months old. When did he make that? November 15th. For some reason it just showed up in my subscriber box today. So it's late, but I'm going to do it anyway. Also, a pickups video is included in this as well. I've done this before, but you know, you change things and you update a little bit, so here we go. I'll zoom out here. Okay, over here we've just got some extras. And television games are up here. Not a lot, but a good mix of some pretty good games in there. These two are just, I won't bother opening them, extra 2600 and 7800 games in there. In my original video, when I did my original room tag, I showed this drawer. It's pretty much remained untouched over time. Extra Atari 7800s and 2600s in these drawers. These three. There's an extra TurboGrafx 800XL in there. Paddle controllers and whatnot. This drawer, same thing. A couple more 2600s, a couple more 7800s, and all their accoutrements. This box just here beside my desk, extra Genesises, NESs, and a couple more 2600s. Computer. Yay, a computer. Printer. My Dreamcast I have out, I play that. I've been playing a lot of NES on the Dreamcast. Really good emulator. Down here, under here, an extra Super Nintendo and an extra Vader. And this Sega Master System in there. The Sega Master pluggy, what's it called? Power base converter, thank you. I don't know if you can see it, ZX Spectrum that I got from Thomas 3120, that's in there. And some miscellaneous controllers down there. Boxed VIC-20, I had to make room, just a jumble of cords. My Commodore 1702. Yeah, 1702. Great monitor that I use for gaming. Really like it. A couple of Wycos there. Plug and play paddle games. Some more plug and plays over here. One of my Coco 3s right there, and a Coco one below. There's Pooh Bear wearing his Leaf jersey. Boo Leafs. SNES Mini. And this thing in here, let's see. A bunch of stuff. The television's just kind of thrown in there. Sorry for the Intellivision fans, I didn't have anywhere else to put it right now. Commodore 1802 monitor, which I'm trying to sell on Kijiji because I don't use it anymore. Here's the Atari Shrine, which I've kind of changed a little bit. Put all the boxed games up on top. And the boxed heavy sixer boxes back there too. There's some of my favorite Atari 2600 games on that shelf. Heavy sixer and a couple of homebrews, a 7800. 7800 games, 8-bit games with a Junior and some other stuff. There's those two rare K-Television games, Spider Maze and Vulture Attack. Some more 2600 games with another Leaf Bear. And the Sears Heavy Sixer, again, which I got from Thomas. Starpath Supercharger. And a whole whack of other Atari games. And this is all pretty much, you've seen this stuff in the background of my videos before. Boxed TurboGrafx, boxed NES. The trackball, which I just did a review on not too long ago. This neat little Pong unit. APF TV Fun, which I've also reviewed a long time ago. Down in here, we've got a few TurboGrafx games, not a lot. A lot of loose ones up there too. All my Coco games in there. I don't know, there's probably like 60 of these. NES games at the bottom. Both sides. Yep. Okay, over here. I haven't even tried this out. I want to try this out, but I've got to find the batteries for it. It's one of those wireless controllers which apparently can be used on a whole bunch of different systems. Jean-Luc Picard. Make it show, #1. Yeah, my Patrick Stewart always comes out sounding like Sean Connery. Miss Moneypenny, why don't you undo that bow so I can get to know you? NES, top loader NES, Genesis High Def. Another 8-bit, Atari 8-bit, 800XL. TurboGrafx with the turbo boosters. Coco 3, Coco 2. Sega Master System games are down here. I didn't know where else to put them again. I need another one of those shelves here. I can put one more in there. Genesis games on this shelf, boxed and loose. Another 7800, PS1 Mini, another SNES Mini, a regular SNES. And up at top we've got the boxed Coco stuff. Joysticks, that's the multi-pack interface. And the Atomic Arcade Pinball. I'd love to be able to put that out, but I don't have any room. Odds and sods, there's a Gemini, where the controller ports aren't working. The solder has to be redone on them. But it works good otherwise. Super Nintendo games. And at the bottom, some PS1 games and manuals. That's about it. It's not a big collection. It's a small room, but I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, let's do the pickups. Okay, pickups. These are all for the Atari 2600, and I think there's 13 here. Not local. None of these are local finds. They were all through Atari2600.com, Atari Age, the forums, even eBay. So had some PayPal money and used some of it to buy some of these. Okay, first one here, G.I. Joe. This is kind of filling holes in the collections too. G.I. Joe. A US Games one called Squeeze Box. And none of these I had before. These are all new to me. This is interesting. I want to mention something about this one, because I had to look up some information on this, because I thought this was broken at first, or I had a PAL version. It's Buck Rogers. Now I looked it up on Atari Age, and apparently what happens is, on some TVs, the title screen with a score will roll, like it's a PAL game, or vice versa. Apparently it's poor programming, and there are too many scan lines or something, or not enough scan lines, makes it roll. Once you start playing the game, it'll be fine. Now, ironically, when I played this on my... I usually play games through my EasyCap on my computer. It rolled there. When I plugged it into the Commodore 1702, it didn't roll on the title screen. So, I guess it depends on what you're using, too. So, it's not broken. That's just the way it is. SpectraVision. Challenge of Nexar. It's not too bad. Not a bad little game. Another US Games one here. Interesting looking one. Picnic. CBS Electronics. This is a classic one. One of their RAM Plus games. It's Mountain King. 20th Century Fox. This is an odd little game. Beanie Bopper. And from Apollo, another interesting little one. Wabbit. Wabbit season, duck season, Wabbit season, duck season. You know, Bugs and Daffy. This next one I got because of Sid, old school NYC gamer. He had picked this one up recently, and it's one I'd forgotten all about from a Magic. I really like it. It's a shooting gallery. I know it's nothing really exciting, but it's like Carnival, that kind of game, but it's really good. I like it. I like it. Another Sega game. I said another, but I don't think I have another Sega here in this lot. Okay. It's Thunderground. Think Combat meets Dig Dug. Thunderground. Okay, Activision, Black Label game. We have Double Dragon. Yes, they tried to make Double Dragon on the Atari. Did they succeed? I'll let you decide. And the last two are a couple of Tiger Vision games, and this first one, J-Boy Pac-Man, got my attention for this one. It's a Pac-Man kind of clone. After I saw his gameplay video of it, I had to go pick one up. And this is Jawbreaker. Really interesting Pac-Man kind of style game. And the last one is like the game Seawolf in the arcades, kind of like that. Actually, I think it is its own arcade game, but the last one's Polaris. So there you go. 13 Atari 2600 games into the collection today. That's it. This is AtariLeaf. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.